On August the 24th, 3 people were killed in Soledar in the aftermath of Russian shellings. One more person was injured, said Pavlo Kyrylenko, the head of the Donetsk Regional Military Administration. Since the Russian invasion of Ukraine began, 762 persons have been killed and 1,953 wounded in the Donetsk region. Early on August the 25th, the Russian forces bombarded Sloviansk. No civilian casualties were reported, said Vadim Lyakh, the head of the Sloviansk City Military Administration. The morning is not too good. Our city has been shelled again. A few apartment blocks are damaged on Darvina Street. There were 3 heavy blasts. Fortunately, no one was killed. We are clarifying the details. Hold on and take care. We stand together. On August the 24th, the Russian troops struck missiles on Chaplyne township in Dnipropetrovsk region. During his nightly address, President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the strikes killed at least 22 people. Chaplyne is our pain today. As of this moment, 22 people were killed, including 5 burned to death in a car. A boy aged 11 was killed. His house was destroyed by a Russian missile. Search and rescue work at the railway station is ongoing. First, the Russian forces hit Chaplyne with 1 missile and then 3 more missiles, said Kyrylo Tymoshenko, deputy head of the president's office. He said that the first attack damaged utility buildings at the railway and the next ones hit the station. 1 missile destroyed a detached house, leaving 3 people under the ruins, a woman and 2 children. The woman and 13-year-old boy were rescued by local residents. The body of the perished 11-year-old boy was retrieved by the rescuers. Early on August the 25th, after the search and rescue work was finished, Mr. Tymoshenko reported 25 dead people, including 2 children. Another child, aged 6, was killed in the car fire next to the railway station. Mr. Tymoshenko added that 31 people were injured. What is more, the Russian army also attacked Krivoryski district on August the 24th. They shelled Velika Kostromka from Uragan rocket launchers. The fire damaged a house. No one was killed or wounded. On August the 24th, the Russians shelled Pechenihy village in Kharkiv region. It is estimated that they fired from Grad multiple launch rocket systems, said Alexander Husarov, Pechenihy village mayor. One more time, the invaders shelled Pechenihy from Grad systems. They damaged some cottages where senior people live, he said. Over 24 hours from August 24 to 25, the firefighters extinguished 8 fires caused by Russian bombardments. The most of them occurred in Kharkivsky district of the region, reports the Regional Emergency Service. 2 fires after enemy barrages occurred in Bohodukhivsky district, 1 in Chuhuivsky district, and 5 in Kharkivsky district of the region, the report says. Bomb technicians destroyed 19 Russian munitions. On the night of August the 25th, at approximately 3:30 a.m., the Russian army barraged Mykolaiv. It is estimated that they fired S-300 missiles, reports the Mykolaiv Regional Military Administration. It is known that a cottage area was hit, which resulted in a detached house catching fire. A few nearby houses were damaged. Reportedly, no one was killed or wounded. The attack consequences have been specified. Over August the 24th and on the night of August the 25th, the Russian shellings caused 4 fires in Mykolaiv region. Agricultural companies, residential houses, woods, etc. were on fire, as reported by the headquarters of the State Emergency Service in Mykolaiv region. In Shevchenkove, a fire occurred in a repair shop at one of the private agricultural companies. The fire area was 500 square meters. There are no victims. The fire was caused by hits of shells and their fragments. On the same day, fire engulfed pine needles on the ground, woods, and a utility structure in the territory of Halitsinivka forest. The local fire crew extinguished the fire on 1 hectare area. The firefighters didn't let the fire spread to summer cottages located nearby. On August the 25th, the morning barrages set residential houses on fire in Mykolaiv and Bereznovaty township with 50 square meters each. Rescuers from 2 units and a crew on duty from the Operational Coordination Center were involved in the extinguishing work. No one was injured. During the day of August the 23rd in Zaporizhzhia, the police registered 32 incidents of shelling by Russian troops in Zaporizhzhia, Vasilievsky and Pologhivsky district. This was reported on August the 24th in the communication department of the police of Zaporizhzhia region. The police recorded about 30 destructions of private houses, citizens' vehicles, garages, farm buildings, yards and homesteads were also damaged. In addition to houses, the attackers damaged a cultural center in one of the villages of the Zaporizhzhia district. The walls, facades and roof covering of the building were deformed by fragments of rockets, the national police said in a statement. Law enforcers opened criminal proceedings over the armed crimes under the article Violation of the Laws and Customs of War of the Criminal Code of Ukraine. 8-year-old Roma shows bikes in his dad's garage. When the war ends, I will compete in motocross, and when I grow up, I will ride my mom's bike first and then that one. Roma's father, 38-year-old Yuri Ishchev, was a biker, a volunteer in 2015. In February of this year, he went to defend the country for the second time. Yuri himself is from Poltava, but in recent years he lived with his family in Valky. He was a sniper. On June the 17th, he died in close combat near Balaklia. His body was carried away under shelling by his comrades, says his wife Svetlana. We took, as the boy says, a step in 4 minutes. On February the 24th at 6-7 o'clock, I remember, he stood up, got ready. I was standing with a backpack. Now, I remember that backpack and I say to myself that I must have packed my whole life in that backpack. The comrades handed over Yuri's shoulder bag, a mug, his boots and a uniform. Yuri has 2 sons left. The elder, Roman, is 8 years old. The younger Max is 3 years old. Roma's father taught him a lot of different things about the military. He can't be kept away. He wears his father's watch. Roma also brings victory closer. He and his friends organize a roadblock, collecting money from drivers to support the armed forces. Over 9,000 hryvnias have already been handed over to volunteers. More money there. We thank you. For Ukraine to win and for all of us to take back Crimea and all the regions that we have now seized. Roma says he is proud of the fact that he is Ukrainian, switched to Ukrainian in communication. Since childhood, I generally spoke Russian, simply because I was still small and I couldn't. Now I speak Ukrainian well. What kind of people are we, Ukrainians? We are cheerful, caring, kind. Do you know what our strength is? In independence. The sons of the deceased Yuri have a grandfather and an uncle at the front defending Ukraine in the eastern direction.